When Carrie came to Alaska, one of the things she was hoping to see was the Northern Lights. And we were quite surprised to see them on the airplane last night. Here we are back in Chicago with my beautiful little Alaskans. Who's excited to see Harper? Tomorrow.
Valerie.
This is what happens to your garden when you leave it go for 6 weeks. There's still a lot of food out here though. Clayton's having a blast picking carrots. Our asparagus is beautiful down there. Our pepper plants are loaded. Need so much jalapenos to make cowboy candy. My sweet potatoes are massive. They're so huge. So that grapevine survived, and that grapevine survived. What do you got there, Clayton?
Carrots.
Wow. Woo! Huge. Oh my goodness. Carrots.
Right there, and then there's like right here. There's a whole bunch of them. This is big.
Oh my. That one could win the Alaska State Fair.
Almost. Let's see if I can dig around it. Ooh, I think I broke it. I didn't actually.
Oh, you did break it. Wow. That one's like a robot one. Yeah. That is a massive top though.
There's more right here.
Got red beets and carrots.
Two. One more. Oh. Oh, let's
A
do
little
one
baby
more.
one?
Little baby.
Get
This one.
a, nice. Oh, I can't wait to have
Oh, dude,
juice.
look at this one.
Ooh, pull it out.
Oh, dude, look, they're all behind him.
Wow, that is a huge one.
About the size of my hand.
Sunflower heads are so huge. So beautiful. They're at their end though. I was just planning to show the video that Matt took of the tour of our property yesterday before we left Wasilla. But I got back to the farm and the garden was just so massive with all of the vegetables that I wanted to share a little bit of that. Plus the Northern Lights last night were quite lovely.
Well, okay, here we are. This is where our property starts. Basically, there is a property corner right here beside me. And the front of our property runs straight down this road, pretty much to where that car is sitting down there. There's another property corner. So 330 feet, I think, wide. This is the front of the property. So we come in this driveway right here. Just gives an overview of everything we got done. This was an easement for the telephone pole there in front of us. So there was already kind of an opening through here. Kevin just cut some trees down right here, knocked them down with the excavator, piled the dirt, and stuck the trees over here on a pile. So there's a little bit of a mess here to clean up over the next year or whatever, but we got some rocks on top of the driveway for this first section. So there is probably 3/4 acre, half acre of woods right here that would be an excellent little spot for a cabin. Just back in there about 30 yards. There's a little bit of an opening in the woods, and a guy could put a little 1-bedroom bungalow in there, because there's already a cross driveway here because of this telephone line. There's a cross driveway for the easement for the for the power company. Goes right through there, and so just down there about 30 yards, you could cut off to the left and make a little opening there for a cabin. Then this is the 3 acres of woods right here that we are using for camping and planning to build a house in. So I'll keep walking here. Driveway comes back in. You can see back there our bathhouse and some of the framework from the tent site. And over there is the neighbor, Spence. He has a little bit of a barn, steel sided barn sitting back there in the woods. There's a pile of some trees and brush and dirt that's going to have to be sorted through next year. Hopefully some of the rains wash the dirt off it so I can cut it up for firewood. That was a pile that I cleaned up with a little excavator I rented and piled up some topsoil and dirt. So there is a natural trough that goes down here around the back of this hump and down over to there. That trough is about 8 or 9 foot below the level of the driveway. The only thing is there is a hump right there of gravel, which would be a great source of gravel. If I take that hump out, what is it, about 20 foot wide and 50, 60 foot long, those trees and everything will come out. And then there will be an area here. If I come in right here and come straight into this hump, there's an area here that I'll probably clear out up through that portion there, maybe about 3/4 the way back to the shed. And I could put a pole barn right here. The bottom side of the pole barn over there would be at the low part down in there. And then the top portion of it would be about right here at the end of my finger. And I'm guessing there would be a 7 or 8 foot concrete wall down into the dirt. So the barn would not look as tall because it's going to be set down in here at the level of, let's see, at the level of that low area. You can see it's down there. It's about 8 foot down there to the bottom trough. Then we continue back this driveway. If I look this way, right there, sad sight, but the tent pads are bare looking. The bathhouse sits there all by itself. That is our campsite. And right here is a cleared off house pad. So we'll walk up through here, through this house pad. You can see the driveway's just over there to our right. So this house pad must be about 60 foot wide and 100 foot long, something like that. Which the house pad ends with a little bit of a drop off here where our driveway goes down and down to the river. So I'll turn around here and just see where we had cleared off the trees. And there is a pile of that roots and top dirt that needs to get moved. Next spring when we get a dump truck or something, some root balls there that need to be hauled away. And there's the garden area, a little pile of firewood, 2 little piles of firewood, and kind of a garden bed area. Nice black dirt down in there, so I think it'll be good soil and good place to have a garden. Of course, when we look straight down towards the river, that is south, so the sun comes in from there. Let's see, there is the shipping container full of a little bit of everything from the camping days. So we'll give it another year, and I would hope to have a lean-to coming off on this right side, just a place to pull a four-wheeler in or park something in there to keep it out of the rain or out of the weather. For now, this one side over here has got a little John boat back there and a stack of wood on that side, and then the pickup will sit right here in the front where these plastic chairs are right now. So, take a walk down this hill. I'm walking at a normal speed. It gives us an idea how far it is down here. Going down is a lot easier than coming up. So you can see we're dropping here. This is, oh, it's getting to be a 12 foot, I don't know. By the time we get down here, it must be a 16 foot, 18 foot cliff there beside us. So we keep coming down. That is a picture of how steep the cliff used to be. What is that? That's probably a 45-degree angle. Coming down. Now this piece of driveway here is about a 45-degree angle. I would not want to try to take a pickup down it. It's very loose gravel and steep. The four-wheeler can get up and down it real easy. The neighbor has a Honda Rancher, and he can climb up there no problem. But the pickup would struggle, that's for sure. And if I got it stuck on that hill, I don't know how in the world I'd ever get it up the hill. So I didn't try it. Down to the pad here at the riverbed. So turn around. There it is. It's an ugly looking driveway, but I put a week's worth of work into it. It'll really look nice. This river bottom ground, it definitely has its troughs and pockets and wet areas and whatever, but once you scrape that top duff off, level out the gravels, this whole 1 acre riverbed will be very nice. A very nice area to use or build or put in a fruit orchard or whatever we want. We'll be able to put whatever we want down here. And obviously it's got good access to water. Plenty of water here. What do we got today? It did not rain much. Yeah, you can quickly tell if it doesn't rain much, within a day or two that water drops. And I'd say in the last 24 hours it dropped 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches. So it quickly does drop. Conversely, when it does rain, it quickly rises. I'm afraid our bridge is gonna get washed away this winter, but there's more trees. We'll make a new bridge. And that's it. I'd love to take one more hike back there to creek number 2, but that's just not gonna happen today.